Hi, Andy Nelson. So imagine that you are a confectionery. I think that's the right word. Right? You make candy, okay? And you decide, hey, you know what? I'm gonna scale this thing up. I'm gonna start selling boxes of my candy to the general public. And you know what? I saw this really cool packaging that this other candy company did, where they put it basically. It looked like a bento box, right? Or it might be like a little storage box for knickknacks and things like that. What a cool way to present my candy. Well, guess what? You do something like that, you might walk yourself right into a trademark lawsuit. And you go, trademark lawsuit? How's that possible? Well, there's a company out there called Sugarfina. Okay, and Sugarfina actually has or claims protectable trade dress, which is very much akin to trademarks, on its box. It's the packaging that its product comes in. So I did a video recently on the product overall appearance of the actual product recently, but product packaging can also be, if it's distinctive, something that can be protectable. And think about it. The bento box for Sugarfina candy is something that a lot of you are probably not familiar with. But what about this one? A hourglass shaped bottle that has cola inside it. Okay? You all know that as the classic glass Coke bottle, the Coke bottle. Now, a lot of people say that's product appearance, us lawyers, but for me it's like, no, the cola is the actual product. The bottle is not the product. The bottle's the packaging. So it's distinctive. It's distinctive packaging. You see that at a distance, you know it's a Coke. It's not an RC, it's not a Pepsi, it's not a store brand cola. It is a Coca-Cola brand product. And you know that from the product packaging, okay? Or if you're in the know when it comes to candy and all that, and you see that bento box over there 3 tables away, you're like, oh, that's got some Sugarfina. They got the good stuff. Look over there. You know that because of the packaging. You may not see the candy itself, but you know the packaging. And there are other examples out there. Of course, I'm drawing a complete blank at the moment, but there's plenty of examples of product packaging. So look, you want to stand out in a crowded marketplace. You do that with your distinctive words, names, right? Your logos, if you have them. You do it with your distinctive slogans, if you have it. You may have color combinations that are distinctive, like I've used this example before, of course, John Deere with its green and yellow, or Owen Corning with its pink, or how about Tiffany with their blue boxes. But also product configuration and then packaging, just the packaging itself. If you have, heck, I suppose you could sell like some commodity like nails or something like that. There's not much you can do with those, right? But what if you put it in some crazy snazzy, there we go, packaging, some real distinct packaging, Now again, I don't know if people are going to choose one brand of nails over another. They may treat those like straight up commodities, like there's no difference between them, but I don't know. Maybe there's just a real good brand or a real good product out there that is super superior. A new metal alloy comes out or whatever, but how do you get it to how do you set it apart from all the other nails that are out there? And again, substitute in nails for whatever product you want, but maybe you do it with the packaging. Maybe you just wrap it up in some crazy packaging so when consumers are cruising through and they're trying to decide what to buy, they've heard of this kind of thing, they may saw it on TV, they saw it in advertisements, whatever, but they see that packaging, that distinctive packaging, and they grab it because it stands out. It stands out in the crowded marketplace, and they know something about it, or at least they associate some level of awesomeness with that because that packaging has been burned into their brain through your efforts at marketing. So at any rate, product packaging also may be protectable. If it's distinctive, it has to be distinctive, but if it is, it could very well be protectable and help you stand out in a crowded marketplace, which means consumers can find you for the first time, and the ones that have used it before have an easier time finding you the second time around. So think about whether product packaging, distinctive product packaging, is something that you might be able to take advantage of. At any rate, that's it. If you have any questions about this video, drop me a comment, shoot me a note, and if somebody would benefit from the contents of this video, please feel free to share it. So until the next one, have a good one.